Hello everybody, I'm Lee from thecraftyspark.co.uk and today we are going to start on Christmas Eve goodies. Now, I will be perfectly honest, I had full intentions of showing you how to make a Christmas Eve box, but I started filming and the video went on and on and on and on, and I thought this is a bit silly. Because it took so long, there's no way, well, I say there's no way, I'd be very surprised if anybody actually had the time to devote to spending on this particular box that I was making. So, oh, and just to add to that, halfway through filming, I deleted part of the video by mistake, and then I actually knocked the tripod over. So, in a bit of a hissy fit, I threw all my toys out the pram and thought, nope, forget it, I'm not doing it. Boo-hoo me. So I'm really sorry. We didn't actually end up filming the box, but I'm sure a lot of you actually have Christmas Eve boxes for your children anyway, and you don't just need to use these for Christmas Eve boxes. I mean, you can actually use these things that I'm going to be showing you, just adapt them for different times of the year, use them for craft fairs, use them for school fetes. There's so many different things. They're just little diddy bits that, well, like I say, do whatever you like with, really. But anyway, enough of me waffling on. Today we are going to be, do you want to build a snowman? Yay! We're going to make a snowman. Oh, it's so exciting. I love snowmen. Right. This sorry, I carried away there, didn't I? Right, this particular one we are going to be using for snowman soup. If you haven't heard of snowman soup before, it's a little drink that the kiddies make up, or you make up, that's got hot chocolate. You can have chocolate sprinkles, marshmallows, candy canes, all sorts of things, and it's just really, really yummy. So we're going to do some snowman soup, and we're going to make a mug to put it in. Now this is going to be a flat mug because I want to make sure it fits in everybody's Christmas Eve boxes. Oh, I've got my finger stuck. Oh, what an idiot. Just got my fingers stuck in my bracelet. Sorry about that. Oh, I better start making something, hadn't I? Otherwise I couldn't be thinking, oh, forget this, I'm switching off. Right, let's get going. I've got a piece of pool party cardstock that measures 9 5/8 by 4.5 inches. And I'm going to do it with my gift bag punch board. Now, we're not going to be using it in the conventional way, because it's making a mug, it's not making a gift bag, but I'm going to show you how to do it. So first off, push your cardstock back as far as it goes, line up the edge of your cardstock with the edge of your gift bag punch board, hold it nice and firm, and then score 1, 2, 3. All right, then turn it over, and that line, there's that line there, we are going to line up with that little pointy bit on the board. All right, so it's going to be slotted back in, and we're going to slide along. Can you, I can't get the light right so you can see this properly. There we are. Is that it? Sort of, there we go, look. Can you see I'm moving it around? So line that score line up with the little pointy bit on your board. All right. When you've lined it up, punch. And then score on the L line. All right. Move your line that you've just done on the L over to the S. So that's now lined up on our S1. Score again at M and again at L. So what you've actually done is you've scored as if you were making a small bag, a medium bag and a large bag. So S, M, L. So you've now got 1, 2, 3 score lines there. All right. Move it over. So that score line that's on the S, we are now going to line up with the punch and punch it. And then the line that was on the L, we're going to line that one up and we're going to punch that as well. Okay, and then finally flip your card back over again, and the only reason we're doing this is because it just makes it easier to hold it in right place. And this edge here, which is now on your square edge, line that edge up with the actual line there that says start line. All right, so put the card back in. Oops, put it down. Line it up so you've got that edge on that start line, and just punch. All right, so that is what you've ended up with. Okay, now then, grab your scissors and we're going to snip off this bit here in a nice straight line. Whoopsie daisy, like that. All right, and that tab there, we're going to do the same with that. So we're going to snip it off in a nice straight line. Straight-ish line. It's kind of straight, it's kind of squiffy, but it's kind of where I want it to be. Right. Turn your card over. We're going to do some stamping now. We are going to stamp with some Pool Party. And I'm actually using the snowflakes from the Perpetual Birthday calendar to do this. So I'm just going to stamp just some random snowflakes. Turn your stamp as you're doing it so that you end up with a nice randomy kind of pattern. Otherwise it'll all be very uniform. Make sure you do your edges as well. It's very easy to forget to do your edges, isn't it? Alright, so we've got a nice random pattern. Now, I did, when I was sort of playing around with this, I did also, let's take that out there, I did use white stays on as well, but if I'm really honest, it didn't come out that well. And I sort of thought, well, shall I do it or shan't I do it? But do you know what? I'm not actually going to bother. You could put some white on there as well if you wanted to. Don't suppose it really matters, but I'm just going to leave it with the Pool Party, actually. Yeah, just going to leave it with the Pool Party. Right. We now need to fold and burnish those score lines. Now, when we're doing these, you will notice that I'm actually folding them one way and then the other way, because we want a concertina going on. You see that? Like that? Yeah? So when you do your folding, fold it so that you've got a concertina going on both of those edges. And try and keep it straight, obviously. Unlike me, who nearly got it completely all over the place. And then that last one, just fold it over, make sure it's nice and straight, and give it a burnish. Now, we have now got a concertina there. Let me just stand up, make sure you can see it. All right, can you see that? You see how we've got the two concertinas going on? Yep, good, you can see that. That's brilliant. Right, now, when you actually cut your cardstock down to 9 5/8, you had a piece of card left over. Ta-da! What you're going to do this is take your 1 3/4 inch punch, pop it in so that it's, I'd say, just over halfway, and punch that out. Don't need that bit. Then grab your 2 1/2 inch punch, line it up so you can actually make yourself a handle. All right, and you are left with this semicircle shape. Pretty neat, isn't it? Grab yourself a couple of glue dots or some glue, whatever you decide that you want to use, and just pop one on each end, and then you can line that up wherever you want your handle to go. So I'm gonna, whoop, it looks like I'm going there. Yeah, I'm going there. My handle has decided for me that's where it's going to go. Okay, whatever. Right, now I'm going to use some double-sided tape, some nice strong red tape. I'm going to pop a bit at the bottom, like so, like that. And then I'm also going to pop a bit on this edge here. So this is the, like the third one. It's slightly narrower than the other two. Pop some on there. And go up to that fold. All right, so on that edge where that fold is, okay. Snip that off. Right, make sure that's nicely stuck down. Oh, I've got a bit hanging off the top still. There we go. Now then, make sure that's stuck down. Where did I put my pokey tool? My pokey tool. I don't know where it's gonna go. There we go, I'll use that one instead. Right, let's pull that off. Pull that off. Oh, get off. That's it. Fold your concertina back and then line it up at the top there. So you're nice and straight. Whoops. Try not to get your finger stuck in your mug, because that's not where it's supposed to be going, is it? We don't want fingers in mugs. We want mugs and mugs. Right. Give it a nice squishy down to make sure everything is nicely stuck. And you have made yourself a mug. All right, do you like that? Do you like it? Right, now we're going to decorate it. And we're going to build a snowman. Oh, I've been looking forward to building a snowman. Right, grab yourself some Whisper White cardstock. And with your punches, where have I put them? There they are. You need a 2.5 inch punch. You need a 1 3/4 inch punch. Oops. What else do we need? Oh, hang on, I need to get some black. Come on, Mr. Basic Black, where are you? There you go, there's some. With some basic black, I'm also going to use my 1 inch square punch, which I don't use very often, but it does actually come in really handy. So my 1 inch square punch, and I'm going to use my word window punch, one of them. What else do I need? Oh, I still need that, don't I? Oh, a scarf. He's going to need a scarf, isn't he? Now, what shall I use for his scarf? Hang on, I'm just deciding on which one to use. Shall I use this one, or shall I use the just red? No, it's got to be a little bit special, isn't it? It's got to be a little bit interesting. I'll tell you what, hang on a minute. Let me just get my, this is like my scraps bit, where I leave all my bits and pieces when I'm not sure whether I'm going to use it or not. What about stripes? I wonder if that would look alright. Oh, actually, no, that might look a bit funny because it's double-sided. No, I know. I have decided I'm going to stop faffing. I am going to use real red. That's what I'm going to use. And the reason I'm using real red is because I found online a card. Now, I'll put the link to this on my blog so that you can actually download it yourself. Very, very simple, these cards. They on a sheet of free, and it's just a downloadable printable, printable, yeah, whatever. But it's actually got the little poem on the back for Snowman Soup, and it's on the front as well. And amazingly, which I think is fantastic, this colour, look at that. How cool is that? It almost virtually matches the pool party cardstock brilliantly. So I've printed these off, and I'm going to be using these in a minute. But as you can see, there's red on there, so I'm going to be using red. Now, I want to use my word window again. I'm going to punch a word window in red. And I'm also, this is the standard size oval. We've got the extra large one, and we've got large standard. I'm not quite sure what size it is now. We used to have another one, but we don't do that one anymore. But I'm using that one as well. So I've got that. There we go. That'll do. Right. Now I'm just going to give my snowman just a little bit of colour around the edges. So just to make him nice and frosty. I'm just using my dauber, and I'm just very gently putting some pool party ink around the edge. Can you see that? See, there's hardly anything there, but it's just enough to give a little bit of definition. Now, I was online the other day, well, actually a couple of months ago, it wasn't the other day at all, and I found, finally, wobbles. Springy card wobbles. I can't remember what they're called actually, but they probably do sell them somewhere in the UK. I've got no idea where, but the ones I found I actually got sent over from America. But I'm going to use one. I've been dying to use them for ages, and I'm actually going to use them today. I can find them under my pile. Oops. I put them into a smaller bag, you see, because they were in quite a big packet. Does it say on there? Oh, no, look, I've just pulled off the instruction bit. Oh, what a nuisance. Oh, well, I'm going to use one of these. If you can't find these in the UK, one of my fellow demonstrators, her name is BB Cameron, she actually has a video of how to make these yourself just using wire and pliers. It's actually very, very clever, but I'm just going for the cheap one because it's easier. Right, snowman time. Okay, so snowman. First thing I'm going to do with your real red, fold it in half, sort of. It doesn't have to be exact, but at an angle, like that. All right, just give that a bit of a squidgy down there. Then, where's my glue? There it is. I'm going to pop just a little bit of glue at the top there. Actually, let's do it around the right way so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to pop that red oval on there. And then before that glue dries, because I've just realised I should have put this on first and I forgot. Oh my God, come up here. I'm going to put that there like that. There we go. Just saved it. Yeah. So we have a 2.5 inch circle with an oval and a folded over word window. Next thing, I'm going to put another bit of glue on there. And I'm going to pop that there. How's that? Look. So my snowman is now wearing a scarf. How clever. What do you think? Like that? It's good, isn't it? Right, next thing I need, let's have a look. I want my black Sharpie and my orange Sharpie. There we go. Now, I warn you, I'm not very good at drawing snowman noses. Oh, if I got a bit of glue there, that's all right. I'm going to leave that for a minute. In fact, you know what? I'm going to put his hat on first because I know otherwise I'm going to end up in a bit of a muddle. Right, let's do his hat. So, whoops, that bit I want first. A little bit of glue on the edge of the square. Actually, let's put a bit more on there, shall we? Dab a bit on there. There you go. That's it. So, a little bit of glue. You can have a bit of a cocky looking hat. Cocked over to the side there. That looks quite good, doesn't it? And then let's put that bit on. Whoopsie daisy. You could, if you wanted to, I suppose, you could put some real red on there as well, so that it would actually match his hat there. Maybe. I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm glad that glue dries clear, because look, I've got a... Can you see it? I've got a little bit hanging out there. Never mind. That'll be fine. That's fine, that's fine. Right, now I know where his face is going and things. So let's do his eyes. And he can have some buttons. You could, if you wanted to, actually stick proper buttons on here rather than drawing them. Let's try and do a nose now. Oh my goodness. Do you know what? I don't know why I use Sharpies to do this. Probably be much better idea if you actually use your Stampin' Right markers, because apart from anything else, they've got a much better nib on them, haven't they? Oh, there you go. Not too sad, I suppose, Mr. Snowman. But you can have a nice smiley face. There we go. Happy Snowman. Right, now, Mr. Snowman. How do we use these? Right, we pull that off of there. Pull that one off of there. And then, whoops, that gets stuck on the back like that. And then we just need to peel that layer off. Peeled one of these off the other day and peeled all the sticky off and everything. Have I done that again? Can't see what I'm doing. Oh, there we go. Look, that's better, isn't it? Right, peel that off of there, and I'm just going to stick that on the front of my mug. There we go. Like that. What do you think? Isn't that nice? Oh, I'm really impressed with that. It's quite good. Wobbling around there on his mug. Now, to go inside, I have got candy cane, obviously. I've got a sachet of hot chocolate. And I've also put some mini marshmallows in one of these cellophane treat package thingies that we do. And I'm going to pop that like that, you see. So what I will do, if I, with some glue dots, I'm just going to pop, whoops, that one put itself there. Didn't even need to do anything with that one, did I? Pop some glue dots on there. And then centre that in the middle. Actually, you know what? I'm going to round those corners off as well. I think that'll, oops, make it look even nicer, won't it? So I've got my corner rounder punch. This is actually the Project Life one, but it does everything. Rounds any corner off anywhere. It's great, this little punch. I've got a big one as well. I've got one of the big crocodile ones, which is really good when you're doing lots and lots of layers, but when you need something where you can get into really easily, it can be a bit of a nuisance because it's quite bulky. This, on the other hand, this little contraption is absolutely fabulous. So if you haven't got one, you really should go and get yourself one. Whoops. You can order them from my website, and when you actually look at the blog link that goes with this video, There will even be a link on there so that you can just click on it and order your own one, because I do like to make life easy for people. And if it's just the punch you want, don't be put off by the postage, because the postage will come up at the flat rate postage, which is £4.95. If you don't want anything else, if you do just want the punch, let me know, because I'm always putting orders in. I do a couple a week for my customers. So if you just let me know what you want, and I'll add it to my order, and then I can send it out to you from me, which obviously means you're only going to be charged the standard UK postage, which for these little punches, which fit in the large letter boxes, I will tell you how much it is. At the most £1.68. I'm saying that because I don't know how much it weighs and I haven't got my scales out at the moment, but at the most £1.68. If it's less than 250 grams, it's only £1.26, and that's first class as well, so you could really save yourself a few pennies. So if you do want one, just give me a shout and I'll put one through for you on my order. Right, let's stick that there. There we go. So that's going on there like that. And then that is going to tuck in there with my candy cane and my hot chocolate. There we go. How's that? Isn't that nifty? You could also, if you've got some, you could put some chocolate sprinkles in there as well, or just get these cellophane bags, which again are on my website. You'll see them at the bottom of the blog post. You could just fill some of those up as well. You could actually even put a little bar of chocolate in there too, which I did have, but I ate it. So you have to use your imagination on that one. Chocolate does not last long when it's near me, I can promise you that. So yeah, put in there whatever you want, because look, as you can see, there's lots of room in there to put lots of bits and pieces if you want to. But that is our snowman soup, and that is the first of my Christmas Eve box little gifts that I'm doing. There will be quite a few of them coming up between now and Christmas, and I'm aiming to make all of them fairly quick, fairly simple, with not too many supplies. So with any luck, you'll be able to just sort of whip onto the videos first thing in the morning. They're always launched at 7 o'clock in the morning, so they're there nice and early. Quite handy if you need to go out and buy anything. But they'll all be on there, and then you can just do one a day if you need to. But there's quite a few coming up. There's snowman soup, there's candy cane reindeers, there's what else did I do? Oh, a thank you card for Santa, Christmas star, oh, a cracker. Obviously have to have a cracker, don't you? Lots of things. So just keep checking back, or if you subscribe to my videos, they'll all come up for you every time I actually put one out. Okay, so that is it for today. Like I've already said, if there's anything you want to buy to make these, it'll all be on my blog. Just click on the links and it will take you through, so you can shop online. I'll put the link on there as well for the snowman soup, so that you can print those off yourself at home, and then you can make this super duper bouncy snowman mug. And if you haven't got one of these wobbly things, don't worry, because look, it's, even if you just stuck it on there, it still looks really cool, doesn't it? I'm very impressed with that. I think it looks very neat. So until next time and my next video, I will see you very soon. Enjoy your day and happy crafting, everybody.